Okay guys, so Super Sister gave me a couple of chores to do. Maybe you guys remember that thing. The cabin. It's actually, I think this year I have not done anything in it. Well, it kind of depends what the year is right now. If 2024, then yes. I have done absolutely nothing in the cabin this year. I've been just preoccupied with a bunch of dirt projects. But Super Sister wants to actually use this place for a specific purpose. Temporarily, I mean. The winter has currently not arrived yet. It's still looming over the horizon. And she figured, hey, we might use this place to store clothing, you know, winter or work clothing. So basically I need to do a couple of things. I'm gonna create like a temporary corner where we could put clothing. Number two, I need some lights up in this joint because you can't really see anything. You know, the cabin has power, but I have not hooked up any of the wiring. I've done all the wiring inside the cabin, absolutely everywhere, but I have not hooked up anything. So I'm probably gonna buy a couple of LED lights with a motion sensor. Probably gonna put one there maybe, and one inside the cabin. And I think that's about it, honestly. Let's deal with the lights situation first. I would love if this was a bit longer. Look at that, man. Connection eternal. Oh. Why do I keep forgetting about this? Always I do this. I don't get it. You're supposed to learn from your mistakes, but I always do that. Any of you guys are like that? You repeat the same mistake, never learn from it, and then you're always surprised. Why am I still doing that? Must be in my genes, I guess. Oh well. I guess that's what happens if you don't pay attention. At the gene pool therapy session, I think it's good. Stupid nighttime. Can't see squat. Hopefully the cabin doesn't blow away. Oh jumal. Nii pikk on. I mean, that looks pretty good. The light is low enough so it wouldn't really blind you. You can straight look at it. Plus it nicely illuminates the doorway up, so should work pretty good. Let's add the second one inside. I'm sorry guys, I lost my IKEA instructions how to install this thing. So I'm just gonna install it my way. IKEA! Quality beyond space and time itself. Actually guys, I relocated everything there. Took me a good few seconds, but eventually I realized, hey, it's probably not a good idea to put anything flammable right in front of the freaking fireplace. Probably a good idea, right? Honestly, this little corner should work better. Super Mom's work jacket. She gets the first honor. Now, while we're on the subject of fire safety, so I bought a bunch of these welding curtain things, and I figured better if you see it. So my little welding corner there is nicely pretty secure. Covered on both sides with the curtain. A lot of rock in the wall. Concrete, steel table. I got OSB there, but the OSB there has been soaked in fiery liquid, something like that. Basically, this very expensive liquid that you soak the wood with, and the wood does not catch on fire anymore. At least that's what the ad said. I don't know if it works or not. But sometimes I have projects here that don't fit into the welding corner, and then I have to do a bunch of grinding and welding in this area, right in front of my scrub top. Now, there is a lot of flammable stuff in here. And mostly whatever is in there is just oil and, well, brake cleaner plus gasoline, basically. So even if a small little spark went in there, it would probably go up in flames pretty easily. So that has kind of bothered me for a while now. And that's why I bought the welding curtain. My formal idea was to build like an entire curtain wall on this wall as well. But then I realized I'm also gonna cover up the lights, which is not very good. Luckily though, I came up with a better idea. So by either pure luck or whatever, this curtain is exactly the perfect width. Basically it's yeah, I don't know, I got really lucky on that. So I figured I'm gonna put the thing here, screw it down somehow, and then if I need to use the scrub top, I could just lift it up. Put it there somewhere. Not there. Get it up a bit. Oh, man, that took forever. This should definitely prevent any wild sparks from flying in there. Right? Quick little safety upgrade. Okay guys, so I wanna do some quick cleanup. You know, while we still have some light. So this area has been well, as you can see, it's a mess. This was supposed to be my temporary spot to store lumber, but I don't want to keep anything here. This as well looks pretty bad. Everything else is overall pretty polite. So I've been doing this idea where to have my permanent spot for logs, And you know, I need 2 spots at least. I need 2 because one pile will be meant for the sawmill and the other pile will be firewood. I don't want to mix those 2 up. I would prefer to have 2 different piles. And well, I've been kind of ping-ponging around where to put those piles. First I thought I'm gonna put it somewhere there, but then I figured that's not gonna work. Then I figured I'm gonna put it here, but no, I don't really like that as well. And honestly, I think my only option is the space that I freed up now. Now, I used to have those beams here, and I think this is actually a perfect spot to store sawmilling logs. It's plenty wide enough and plenty long enough, so I could get a really decent pile here. Plus, during the winter time, usually the ground is frozen, so I'm not gonna mess up the topsoil. So I'm gonna pick that spot at least for this year for sawmilling logs. But firewood, I'm thinking I'm gonna actually, guys, check this out. Maybe you get a better picture if I take that crap out of the way. What is this, man? What the hell? You know, this is like... Okay, so you pour a bunch of concrete on floor, right? And then randomly throw bricks into that wet cement, wait about a week, and go dry to drive a skid steer on that surface. Basically feels like that. Freaking frozen popsicles everywhere. I'm surprised I haven't broken my ankles yet. They're relatively straight still. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got them nicely, you know, on the forks. Throw back, turned, and only 1 remained. And I even misplaced that one. Probably gonna get a lot of why don't you build a pocket grappler, man, or you should build a pocket grappler. Probably gonna get a lot of those. anyway, I think I lost all my brain cells while doing it. So, be right back. I need to recuperate. What an odd winter we're having. It's just annoying, man. Everything's wet. Should probably try to clean that up as fast as possible before this mud pit unfreezes. Gonna use my magic abilities. Abracadabra, get bent. Whoosh. What a bunch of crap, man. But anyway, I think this is a lot better spot for my firewood pile. And I still have plenty of room to make it even longer. And these are the ones that I sorted out, which might work as a sawmilling log. I think I can get at least something useful from these things, especially the bigger ones. Now for my firewood shed build, which is gonna be there, I need basically two things. I need a bunch of posts, which I'm gonna get from there. And then I need a lot of beams, which are there. So basically I have the raw materials for the firewood shed build, which is very good. It's really good that I sorted them out. Keeping sawmill logs in mix with firewood material, it's just the worst. You know, you have these small little dirts in between giant logs. That is just so annoying. So it's always a good idea to keep these two piles separate. Never really want to mix them up. It's just so annoying to undo it later. But let's get these as well to the new spot. I think this is gonna be a pretty sweet spot for those logs. Should be able to accumulate all the logs I make in a year. All nicely on one spot. Would be great if I didn't have any dirt here though. But hey, what are we gonna do? Can't do it right now. Did you guys see what happened? I don't know. I saw a clown running, but that's about it. No, I have mixed feelings here about this spot. I kinda like it, but I think I don't like the fact that there's still mud there. And I'm afraid that once winter is over and I start taking these logs away, I'm gonna bring mud from there to my gravel. So that's something that I don't like. But yeah, I'm gonna test it out this year. Pile the sawmill logs on this spot. Still have plenty more space to store them. Plus I can also build it up somewhat. And if it works, then I'm gonna keep using it next year. If not, then I will think of something else. And one idea I had while I was transporting the logs around, maybe I could build some type of you know, something simple, traditional log deck. Just I-beam that way, then I-beam that way, weld some diagonals, same stuff on that side, and then weld the two together. So, you know, I wouldn't have that misfortune that I just moments ago had. You know, the logs just rolling over to the side. If I had that I-beam set up here, then the logs would not roll over to the other side. But you know, let's also clean this up now. Try to make this situation a little bit nicer. You know, at first I thought I'm gonna keep those logs. Those logs are from the main house, the window section that we got out of the building. You know, they're over 100 years old. But dude, they're just logs. And I have nowhere to store them. So come spring, I'm just gonna cut them up to firewood. Guys, see how easy it is to clean stuff with forks? It's just insane. I love it so much. The place is starting to look pretty nice now. Check it out, guys. Modern art. This piece is telling about the elderly old man. He was a heavy smoker, but he also loved hot dogs. And about 2 months later, he died. You know, it's very complex. The story is very complex. It's like Mona Lisa, but better. There's so many side stories here, you see. The old man was very complex, his life. He basically just ate hot dogs and died, but that's beside the point. This is true modern art. So who wants to buy it? I think that's worth a lot of money. Where do we start the bidding off? You guys tell me. I was never good at math. By the way, guys, did I ever tell you that I absolutely hate pre-assembled rebar? Dude, they're just the worst. Good material, but you know, handling them alone is just the worst. Always get stuck on something. I hate them. They're so bad. I'm also gonna get rid of that thing. It's just kinda in the way and I have nowhere to put it. Plus, for some odd reason, it's full of holes. This is not good. But before I do though, I'm gonna grab some material back from this build. Definitely gonna reuse those hinges, plus some screws. So mostly this thing is just nailed together. So I'm not gonna bother taking the OSP panels off. I'm just gonna get rid of the holding. Just the stuff that I can easily take off, I'm gonna grab quickly. With every screw removed, I can literally feel my bank account going through the roof. Money, 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 money. I wonder how my new road, forest road, is doing. Haven't been there for a while. Hopefully it's still there. Dude, that's an upgrade. It's worth more now. Anyway guys, I'm pretty happy how this cleanup came out. And that area looked pretty bad before, and I always hated it. This now I have all the lumber nicely sorted out, and come spring I'm gonna go through this pile. But before that I'm probably gonna add more. So next up, let's deal a bit with the sawmill shed. My little shed within a shed room. So I want to populate this area a bit. Got a couple of pieces of Soviet furniture that I want to put here. And let's start off with the table. I want to put a table in that corner. There is, however, a mild problem with that. Not sure how I'm gonna get the thing out. I want this table. Pretty good table actually. Steel frame, nice thick plate, not too big. I think this would be a pretty good table for that place. Just gonna suck getting it out of here. Why is there a screw there? What? So weird. Oh look! More chairs. They're always useful.
Which one but this one?
Klais. Taas sitä lautakättä saada.
Millist lauda?
Laud on seal.
Seda või? See näeb päris jube välja see küün tegelikult seest.
Ma tean.
Vaata seda riiulit seal.
No mis ta on?
See ei ole kokku hoidnud.
Ta on natuke viltu lihtsalt.
Aha.
Ma paningi ta niimoodi. The thing is shaking a lot though. I think there's something undone. Might need to tighten something. You know guys, I should probably do how-to videos. I think I will fit in pretty good. Just hear me out here. So guys, how to fix a shaky Davo? Easy solution, bro. Just screw the thing to something that does not move. It works every time. Modify this table a bit. So I'm gonna grab that wardrobe, I suppose it's called. So I wanna use that thing for storing oils, mostly. Stuff like that. And I think it will fit pretty good. It pretty much nicely fits that corner. So much bloody furniture. I love it. Superman was looking for this like half a year ago. Huh. Wonder what he was doing there. These doors do like to open a lot. Yeah, I don't think this corner is the best option, but I can't really use the table anymore. So I'm gonna add it to the other side instead. Now, in order to effectively use this thing, you probably need to modify it a bit. I mean, this thing is made out of 2 sheets of veneer. This will not hold up anything. Not even Soviet thoughts and dreams. That's pretty good. It's so annoying to access all my fuels and oils, especially with the hoe in the way. And that room will be a lot better. Meant for that thing. That's about it, guys. We do have a bunch of empty ones. But I was planning to put them up there instead. Very nice. However, I'm gonna change out these things. They literally are about to fall off, plus it's so annoying too. They're so slippery, you can't really hold on to them very well. Gonna put something more practical there. Bye-bye! Dude, that's a lot better. And that's the one I took off the box earlier. I'm not sure if I have any more. I'm gonna go look. Yeah, I don't have any more, sadly. Yeah, I was just gonna go buy some later, but a couple of little things I wanna add to the table to make my life a bit easier. You know, occasionally I do need to tinker something on the sawmill. Great if I have the tools already nearby. Some paper as well. Somewhere here. Maybe there. There. Man, this thing is completely messed up and this piece of crap won't hold anything in place. I hate this drill, man. It's very powerful, but dude, that chunk can't hold anything. Always have to use excessive force. Guys, it's missing something. Doesn't look correct. Oh, this side has that thing. Very good. Wait a minute. The thing that came from the wardrobe over there. Look at that, man. Dude, I'm not making this stuff up. This is universe course correcting itself. Check it out, guys, my new workshop. I love it. It's only missing a couple of concrete tables. And a bunch of more concrete. So I also want to put my sawmill blades into this room. Now about these things, I don't sharpen them myself. I don't have the proper tools. Actually, those tools cost a lot of money. It's just not worth it. I can get them sharpened for about $3 or $4 per blade. And if I use a pressure washer to pre-wash the cutting bath, then I can usually get about anything between 20 to 30 logs with a single blade. So guys, 20 logs cut for $4. I think that's completely worth it. No need to buy that sharpening equipment. This is a lot more cost effective. Oh, and they're standard blades. There's nothing special about them. I guess the teeth are hardened. I mean,
the teeth are bluish, so I think they went through some treatment, hardening treatment or something like that.
But basically standard blades, yeah. I want them to be somewhere higher. Maybe somewhere there. Would work pretty good. Has to be something strong though. We don't want those things to fall down, do we now? Oh. Guys, I think that's about it, actually. Initially, I also wanted to fit the big log splitter into this room, but... Well, it does fit through the door, barely. However, I have no space for that thing here. That thing is just too big. Guess you just gotta bury that thing. But, no, it's fine. At least I got that thing out of the shop. I didn't really like it being there. I wasn't really happy having that in the workshop. Rather here. I mean, there's really nothing here that can blow up, you know. I mean, this is a pretty remote spot, so nothing can really blow up here. I think even the solar panel guy is safe. The detonation should not reach that far. But, you know, I'm happy with this. This is pretty cool. Got a permanent spot for my blades. I never had them. They were always under some table somewhere. And I could never tell which one of them was the dull one. Now it's very plain and simple. Got my little cute work corner here. Plenty of space to store liquids and stuff. I mean, it's only maybe like 3 by 3 meters. Basically a square. Yet it's such a useful square. I like it. I like it very much. I think that kind of wraps up the sawmill business. Well, I basically wrapped up the build part, but I still needed to finish the room. Very nice. Oh, by the way, check it out. We got some snow finally. Hopefully we'll get a lot more. But anyway, I think I'm gonna wrap up this odd ends pretty soon. But I'm gonna do one more thing. So you guys remember when I added those lights there? Those things work very well. No problem whatsoever. But they only start shining when I reach the Terrence area. However, this area is just completely dark. So when there's no moon or stars outside, then you can't really see anything. At least until you reach the deck area. So basically I want to add one more light. Something that would light up this area. Basically something like I have here. I mean, that light is really good. It lights up the whole way to the sauna. You could literally see the entire hillside. But at the back of the house I don't have any automatic lights. I do have some lights near the windows, but you need to manually switch them on, and that's a burden. These things here, but even if you switch these on, it doesn't really help much. So I'm thinking I'm gonna maybe put like a light here and point it that way. That would nicely light up this whole area. That would be really great. Sadly, there's no power near there, which I can hijack from. The only available option is right here. Just put an extra wire into that box, and I'm guessing just go there. I'm supposed to measure that thing. I don't know, man. That looks about 4. 5 plus 4 equals bunch of numbers. This is quite long. I think I need to use the wire for this. Usually I don't bother with the wire because I don't need that long pieces, but anything beyond like maybe like 10 meters is a problem. You could probably still do 10. What? There's... Where the hell is this thing stuck? Nice straight line. It doesn't even move. Wow, I hate this stuff. This wire is hopeless. What the hell? Check this out, guys. The wire, without the electrical cable attached to it, doesn't even move. That makes no sense. Look at that crap, man. Literal shit. I hate those stupid stray cats. There's just crapping everywhere. I don't quite understand why here though. Is it warm here or something? It's just so bad. Sorry. My bad. I'd like to put it there somewhere, but I think it's gonna get in the way of the camera. I don't know. Well, that's gonna just cover the thing up. Man, there is no good spot for the light on this location. It's just gonna cover the camera up completely. I have to put it somewhere there. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Never forget about that, guys. It's very important, especially when working on slippery surface and not just the snow. The turrets underneath the snow is also very slippery. So always make sure your ladder is secure from going somewhere. That's a very effective option if you don't have two people. Turn the Christmas lights on. Lits töötad ka või? Hey, it's broken. Oh, there you go. Had to turn something. Not sure what I turned there. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Not as powerful as the front lights, but now I can find my way to the cabin at least. Now it's totally doable. And when I get to the deck, get that thing. Yeah, I think that works pretty good. I'm gonna go now. Now I know, guys, kind of a cheesy ending, but what are you gonna do? I'm a cheesy guy. Oh guys, I almost forgot. We're missing this one extremely important thing. Obviously we need a Kovian chair here as well. I mean, who else is gonna guard the guest house? Plus I just realized the view from here is pretty good. Bunch of oil. Look at that, my dudes. And also female dudes. Still getting weird.